Hello, Skeleton Key here, and happy Halloween, and happy end of Victober. So how'd it go for me? Okay, well, this has been just kind of a heck of a week, and today, I mean, it's not been awful, it's just, and there's not been any particular thing, it's just been a rough day. So my plans to go full steampunk gear, yeah, that's just not happening today. Sorry, maybe another time. But anyway, okay, so for the general challenge to read while wearing Victorian attire or jewelry or Victorian inspired. So in my case, Victorian inspired. So you get me and my skeleton key necklace, and tonight is the NaNoWriMo kickoff party. Starts here in about 15 minutes, so I better get through this quick. So my last year's NaNoWriMo t-shirt, I did not win last year. Sorry. I have a good feeling about this year, but yeah, so it's kind of steampunky. Stick a gear on it, call it good. So there is my Victorian inspired attire, and what I'm reading this evening is The Diaries of Hannah Colwick, Victorian Maidservant. And which I'm not done with it yet, and I'm not going to finish it tonight, but I am finding this extremely interesting. So far, it's a winner, and I do intend to finish it. Okay, so on to the challenges. The other challenges, how did I do? Alright. Let's start with Katie's challenge. Read a Victorian book that equates to your favorite modern genre. And I was going to read A Woman in White. Didn't even get started. Sorry. I did read A Study in Scarlet by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. And my favorite modern genre is mystery. So that definitely counts. What did I think of A Study in Scarlet? It was interesting to read. It had pacing issues. When they went to America, it just kind of lost me. And as a mystery, I thought it was definitely not the best of Holmes stories. Yeah, so it was okay. It was okay. Next, Lucy's challenge. Read a Victorian diary or collection of letters. So, like I said, I'm working on Hannah Colwick. I'm really liking it. I'm really finding it very interesting. Do intend to finish. Failed at that. So, did not succeed. Next, Kate's challenge. Read a new-to-you book or short story by a favorite Victorian author. I had intended to read A Study in Scarlet, and I read A Study in Scarlet, and it was okay. I'm glad to have read it. Let's put it that way. I also did read, I mentioned Poe, and yeah, he's very American. But I did read, what was it, William Wilson, I think is the name of the story. I had never read it before. There's a lot of Poe I haven't read, and I'm trying to rectify that gradually. But it's set in England a little bit before the Victorian era, but he lived there for several years as a youngster, but I don't know, I actually feel okay counting Poe as a Victorian author, at least certain stories. So, yeah, William Wilson. Also, Masque of the Red Death. I don't know. It has sort of a Victorian feel to it. Although it's a little more continental, I think. Then the Reader's Challenge. Read a Victorian book you've been meaning to read for ages. And I was going to read A Tale of Two Cities. I was finally going to get through that sucker. I did not. I failed. Totally failed. Didn't even open it. I've got it on audiobook from Audible. Didn't even try. I'm a bad daughter. That's all there is to it. But, you know, I've been meaning to read A Study in Scarlet for a long time. So I can count that, right? Doubling up is allowed. Sure. So this was a partial success and a partial failure. But I had fun. I had fun. I found some stuff. Oh, the group read. Shirley. I have started on it. I started on it pretty early. Listening to it on Hoopla. I've been listening to that off and on throughout the month. I haven't got terribly far because it is it's long and it's a little dense. It's not the easiest thing. I did renew it at one point, so I've got a little bit of time left on that audiobook. But I come to find out I already had already downloaded a Kindle version of it at some point in the past. So I was like, oh, I guess I already have that. So even after the audiobook goes back to Hoopla, and, you know, I may or may not renew it again, because, I mean, I get 10 borrows a month on Hoopla, so, yeah, I can probably renew it a few more times and be fine. But even if I decide not to renew the audiobook, I've got the ebook, so I can just switch over to that and finish it that way. So yeah, there's a good chance I'll finish that one eventually. It might take me a while. But that is it for now. I guess I better go get ready for NaNoWriMo. Yeah, tell me in the comments. Let me know how your Victober went. What did you read? What did you think about it? Did you like it? Once again, a big thank you to Katie, Kate, and Lucy for making this challenge, for creating Victober, and all the fun therein. Please let me know in the comments how your Victober went. Look forward to hearing from you on that. And in the meantime, please like and subscribe, and see you around.